Hello everyone, my name is Timothy Daniels of Tim Daniels Law Services. Today I'm going to share with you 3 important deadlines for a workers' comp case. The first and primary deadline is to report your accident within 180 days of the accident. Of course, you should not wait 5 or 6 months before reporting. You should report your accident as soon as possible. I recently talked with somebody who did get hurt at work, but he just hoped that his injury would get better, and he didn't want to cause any problems with his job or with his boss, and he knew that his employer would not like to have a workers' comp claim, so he never reported it. And the 180 days has passed, and now he's like, oh man, I really need medical treatment for this injury. I don't know what else I could do. He didn't report it. So please just report your accidents as soon as possible. Another note about reporting your accident timely is who to report to. Do not report to a coworker who works right alongside of you. You have to report to a supervisor or a manager or the boss, the owner. You have to go up the chain. Talk to the human resource person if you work for a larger company. Make sure that your accident is reported and documented. So sometimes, especially in smaller companies, they happen to not remember when the injured worker reported their accident. And that causes evidence problems later on. The judge then has to say, well, who do I believe? Injured worker says he reported it. The manager says, no, he never did. So it's just so much easier to make sure it's documented. And the best way to do that is to also report to the Utah Labor Commission. They will document your industrial accident. The second deadline is that you have 1 year in which to submit medical bills for payment to the workers' comp adjuster. The best thing to do is to submit them by email or fax, and that way you have a paper trail showing that you can prove that you submitted those. If you do mail them in, just make sure that the adjuster received them and try to get some type of text message or email back from the adjuster saying, yes, we got them, we're processing those, or they're under utilization review. We're deciding whether or not we're going to accept those as covered under our workers' comp policy. Do not wait more than a year because the adjuster can say, hey, you never filed these with us. They're too old and we're not going to pay them. And then you're up to having to submit those to private insurance, which can be a problem, or paying out of pocket. So that's something very important to keep on top of, getting those medical bills submitted to your workers' comp adjuster within 1 year. The third deadline is that you have 6 years in which to file an application for hearing with the Labor Commission if the workers' comp adjuster denies your claim or denies part of your claim. They might say, sure, we're paying for physical therapy, but we're not going to pay for the surgery, that type of thing. Typically, that's not a big problem, but I have had a few cases where my client comes to me, they got hurt 5.5 years ago, and I'm like, oh, okay, we need to get your case moving pretty quick. We don't have a lot of time to waste. All right, those are the 3 deadlines. If you have questions, concerns, hey, if I report, am I going to get fired? Feel free to call us. We do free legal consultation just over the telephone. Call me even in the evening or Saturday, and I'll see what advice I can give you. Thank you for watching.